I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and this is hiking the Tour Du Mont Blanc. Thanks so much for stopping back by the channel, and if you're new here, I put out weekly laid-back luxury travel videos inspiring you to buy that plane ticket, get out there, pack that bag, and see the world. Today we're starting our 3-day tour, and we are hiking from La Tour, which is a ski resort, and we're hiking between France and Switzerland. We're gonna end up in the little teeny town of Tryon. Then we're gonna get a transfer over to Martigny, which is an old Roman town, and that will be day 1 of our 3 days. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. You don't wanna miss an episode. Good morning. It is day 1 of the Tour Du Mont Blanc. It's 6:45 in the morning, which is not my normal get up time. So off on the Tour Du Mont Blanc we go. I just had a delicious breakfast at the hotel. I am packing up my last bag and I am ready to go out. We have about 30 minutes before we meet our guides. So on my Tour Du Mont Blanc, I was traveling with 3 girlfriends, Alan and Sharon from Atlanta and Leah from Chattanooga. We were going on an organized trip with a company called Adventures for Solo Travelers based out of Atlanta. We are loading up 3 vans and heading out. On this trip, there were 24 of us from Adventures at Solo Travelers, but we were divided into 3 groups. There was a fast group, a medium group, and a slow group. Well, for me, I was in the slow group since I kept stopping to film and take photos. We're hiking to Switzerland today.
So exciting.
That's so cool.
We're hiking from France to Switzerland.
We're going from France to Switzerland, and then it's supposed to be at the very tippy top of the mountain and then down. So at the tippy top, we can straddle France and Switzerland at the same time. We took just about a 20-minute ride, and we are at the ski resort of La Tour here in Switzerland, and we're gonna go up the chairlift gondola and start our hike for the day. Up here, up to the stop.
Yeah, we know how to do this. Why were we back there?
On this tour, we've decided to go with Alpine Treks based in Chamonix. They have guided treks, day treks, going up into the refuges and going from hut to hut to hut. Whatever you're looking for, Alpine Treks seems to have it. And if you're interested in looking up Alpine Treks, I put it in the description below. Okay, Mark, this is Mark. He's one of the owners of Alpine Treks. He started it about a decade ago with a partner. And where's your partner this week?
Well, he's at home in the UK.
How long have you been guiding?
15 years.
15 years.
I know.
That's a long time. Always in Chamonix?
Always in Chamonix.
Yeah.
Or from Chamonix.
Oh, from Chamonix.
Uh-huh.
Is that where you're from originally?
I'm from Denmark. Flattest
Denmark?
country, one of the flattest countries in the world.
What?
Which is exactly why I'm here.
Now, why did you come to Chamonix? Why
For
not
the
somewhere
mountains.
else?
Well, Chamonix is quite unique because it is right on the border between France and Switzerland and Italy. So you got access to so much stuff around the Alps. And also it's one of those resorts, we're going this way here.
I'm going that way.
where you actually have an all year round life, you know. It's not just a ski resort that's in the winter. It's all year round. So it's a good place to live.
This is absolutely spectacular. The views, we're on the border of Switzerland and France right now. We're about to cross over and we're gonna get to see the cows come out with the bells, you know, very touristy things. It's just amazing.
I'm leaving France right now, and I'm going
And I'm coming over here to Switzerland. There are all kind of traffic jams happening up here on the mountains. We have runners, which is bizarre trail runners at this altitude. We have cyclists. We have us, the slow pokes, having a good time taking lots of pictures. And the cow dogs. And I'm still waiting to see the cattle. Keep on trucking! Kraken! I love you. So we just learned that in the Alps, only 20% is inhabited and land is at a premium because 80% of the land is in an avalanche zone. Very scary. And we have avalanche zone, hence no houses. Can you hear them? I hear French cheese. Can you see them? It's time to take the pant legs off. It's getting hot. Oh my goodness, we're climbing again. It doesn't look that bad from the bottom, but I am panting like a dog.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place, but we...
And now we're passing by a typical Alpine farmhouse. The cows are out in the fields in the summer, but this is all covered in snow. During the winter, you can see a couple of buildings, a fire going, storing wood for the winter. Can you imagine living up here all summer? It'd be spectacular, but a little bit lonely. I think I'd miss my friends and my home. So now it's time for lunch, and we are going to have lunch on that little crest right there. I can't wait for my bread, salami, cheese, fruit, no wine, but
Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our marks to turn.
so the wind is picking up. We've just left lunch. See everybody behind us? And we have got to get down before the rain starts. It is all downhill from here on out. Off we go. An interesting little tidbit about hiking in the Alps is they mark the trails by the amount of hours it should take to take the trail rather than the amount of miles. So each afternoon we are getting together and looking at our apps on our iPhones to see actually how many miles and how many steps we've actually walked. Whereas in Europe, it just says we should have walked 2 hours. But of course it took us like 8 hours to walk 2 hours. So I'm not sure who's right. If hiking in the Swiss Alps and the French Alps is not on your bucket list, you really need to add it. This has been a spectacular day so far. And here come the girls.
And the sun would always shine.
We're almost to the end. I can see the ground down there. And we're definitely dropping altitude. My ears just popped.
River's gonna cry when you're gone.
So we made it. We're on the main road now, out of the woods, out of the mountains, and we're headed into the town. I see a glass of wine in my near future.
River's gonna cry when you're...
All right, girls, we did it. Cheers. Where are you cheering?
Right here, the best part of the day.
Woohoo!
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Love you both.
Love you too.
We made it to Trion. I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Make sure to stay tuned and check out my other 2 videos on the Tour of Mont Blanc. Well, I just had a... Hello, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh wait, that's Austria.
The day with the train,
Over.
from the other side when we looked across, there was a big orange conviction. That was them looking...
Pardon. Keep on going. So on this trek, I have, in the Alps, only 20% is habitable. Now I've gone around the corner, hanging off the edge, because it's time to do the duty. An interesting little tidbit about hiking in the Alps, I'm trying to walk and hike and talk at the same time, is, so, we made it to Trip.